So this is a quick message, actually question for Christian women who have heard us say that the name of Jesus is Baal, but do not agree, who don't even go and read the scriptures that we give you because it's in prophecy that in the end days, his people, God's people, will be prophesying and praying in the name of Baal, that they're going to forget his name for the name of Baal. And the Messiah in John 5:43 warns us, he says, I come in my Father's name, but you receive me not. Another will come in his own name, and him you will receive. So he's saying, because the Messiah was a Hebrew man from Israel, right? His name was Yeshua. We know that. But people think that Jesus is the English version, but it's not. Yeshua into English is Joshua. I mean, read the book of Joshua. His name originally in the Hebrew was Yeshua. So how come Joshua in the book of Joshua was changed from Yeshua to Joshua, not Jesus, like the Messiah? Make it make sense, right? So my question is to you, women, if Jesus isn't the name of Baal, what is the name of Baal that his people will be praying and prophesying in the end days? Please answer below. Because Lord is just a title. God is just a title. God has a name. His name is Jehovah. So when the Messiah says that in John 5:43, he says, I, which is Yeshua, come in my Father's name, Jehovah, but you receive me not. Yet another will come in his own name, Jesus, and him you will receive, which is the lawless one, the one that teaches you to break the 10 Commandments, right? But the Messiah of the Bible, Yeshua, was prophesied back in Deuteronomy 18:15-19 to come and teach us to keep the 10 Commandments, because that's what the Israelites desired at Horeb, which is in Deuteronomy 5. And Acts 3:19-26 quotes it. And the Messiah does teach obedience to the 10 Commandments in Matthew 19:16-22. And he says to enter into life, keep the commandments. It's because you don't know the difference between the sacrificial law and the 10 Commandments, which is the Holy Covenant of Promise. He only nailed the sacrificial law to the stake, Colossians 2:14. He came to refresh the Holy Covenant of Promise, the 10 Commandments, God's righteousness. So please answer below. What is the name of Baal if it's not Jesus then? Because prophecy has to be fulfilled, and the whole world is deceived except for the very elect, Matthew 24:24. So the very elect are not going to be in the churches. And also, how hard is it to believe that they changed the Messiah's name to a corrupt name that doesn't mean anything? Because Yeshua literally is salvation in English. Like, salvation in the Hebrew is Yeshua. And Acts 4:12 says that salvation's in the name. So salvation is in the name of Yeshua because it means salvation. But Jesus means nothing. And Jehovah is in Yeshua. The Father's name's in the Son's name. That's what he's saying. It means Yah's salvation. And, the Catholic Church, you Christian churches have all been branched off from the Catholic Church. And it was the Catholic Church that gave you Christmas and Easter. So you hate the Catholic Church. You're against the Catholic Church because obviously their idolatry of their statues and they're praying to the, Mary and all that. But you've taken on their traditions like Christmas and Easter. Sunday worship came from the Catholic Church. So how hard is it to believe that the Catholic Church also lied about his name and changed the Messiah's name to Jesus because it needed to be appealing to Rome? a pagan name, a Greek name, because that's what it is. It's Greek. And then the letter J was only invented 500 years ago. So go and read Hosea 2 and Jeremiah 23 about the prophecy. So it's ever since the church was created. That's the end days, when the Catholic Church was formed by Constantine. And then all the Christian churches branched off from the Catholic Church, because the Catholic Church is the great whore, and then her many harlot daughters are the Christian churches. So there's something to think on, because you're just like the Catholic Church, Christian women. That's why God says in Revelation 18:4, come out of her, my people.